All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, salutations to the hopeful elect that's fighting a good fight of faith and truth, in sincerity and wholeheartedly. Shalom to the Aqua, which is the women believers. Shalom to you. Lord willing, my cough will be in subjection, coming down with something. Hopefully it'll be edifying and bear with me. But you know what? In 1 hour, everything that you see is going to be destroyed. All right. And since I am sick, I'm going to try to blow through this. So like I said, be with me. I'm a scripture quoter anyway, but but in 1 hour, that's the scriptures that I'm going to end it on, Lord willing. All of this that you see, the infrastructure, the ways of life, everything, 1 hour destroyed. His new world order that he wants to set up, gone. He going into captivity with the rest of the nations. All right. And it said, and the nations were angry because at this time, World War III, they're going to be fighting and killing each other. And your wrath has come. In the time of the dead that they should be judged. Who was that? He that warned about the way of understanding should remain in the congregation of the dead. Proverbs 21:16. And it's saying, you should give reward unto your servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and to them that fear your name. See how important the name is? Small and great, and should destroy them which destroy the earth. So you took the Lord's creation that he put in your care. The earth was given to the hands of the wicked. And look what you did. Isaiah 14:17 said that you made the earth as a wilderness. You turned the world into a wilderness, man. It's a lot of places that is just total rubble. You got trash floating in space. You got whales beaching itself. You put a whole bunch of chemicals in the water, period. Chemtrails. Like you just destroying everything. All right, you manipulating the weather. Like you gotta go. So the Lord said, should have destroyed them which destroyed the earth. That's Esau, Edom. You got the earth in your care right now. The Lord said, everything is his. The earth is Yahweh's and the fullness thereof, the world and they that dwell therein. So you got to understand that even though everybody ain't Israelites, these are still spirits that the Lord have created. And guess what? They going to get their payback on you. Even though, they've been in cahoots with you. Psalms 83 goes into that. They be in these councils with you. They was living deliciously off of you at one point in time. But now they tired, because the Lord put the spirit on them, talk about the wicked, to be more of a devil, to be more of a tyrant. You got to understand with the Russia and Ukraine thing, putting sanctions on Russia and stuff like that. You got to understand what that did to the to the EU. Basically, you just sanctioned their gas station and then you made them buy gas off of you 4 times higher than what they was paying. That's not a good leader. You got Germany mad, France mad. It's a whole bunch of news came out since that time, since 2021, But that's why the Lord said this. Because you have spoiled many nations. That's what you have done. That's what you're still doing. Remember, you dropped a lot of bombs over the years. These nations haven't forgot. They just got beat into subjection. They was like, you know what? We can't beat them. Join them. We get a couple perks, joining him. But the Lord did that because it's prophecy. All right. Every time a king is in the earth, he make everybody be in subjection to him. All right. This is Babylon the Great, a.k.a. America. It was prophesied to be the last kingdom. And to be a kingdom, you need subjects. You need allies. But guess what? The Lord is shaking up your alliance. As it say in Obadiah 1:7. Those who once eat your bread have laid a wound under you. It's no understanding in you because guess what? You didn't consider your later end. Because of this. Because you have spoiled many nations. All the remnant of the people should spoil you. This is the missiles dropping. Because of men's blood for the land, for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. All right. So you reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. So you got to pay. All right. So going back to this man who destroyed the earth, you're going to be destroyed. So it says, behold, I am against you, O destroying mountain. Let's talk about America. And a mountain represent governments for sometimes. So in this context, it's talking about governments, but sometimes it's talking about literal mountains. And it says, you're a destroying mountain, going back to you spoiling many nations. As to say in John 10:10, the devil come but to kill, steal, and destroy. All right. So it says, saith Yahweh, which destroyeth all the earth, I will stretch out my hand upon you and roll you down from the rocks and make you a burnt mountain. That's talk about you falling from your status. Matter of fact, Yahweh said it best to his disciples. It said, and he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. All right. So that's talking about you so-called Illuminates. All right. The illuminated ones, as it in Isaiah 14, Lucifer, the bearers of the light. All right. Your light is falsehood. You know, your light is left hand wisdom, which the Lord have given you because he allowed. He said in Ephesians 6:12, talking about us, he said our fight is not against flesh and blood, but principalities, that's the demons, and spiritual wickedness in high places. So this man deals with sorcery and witchcraft. All right. So he got the left hand side. The same way as we are the physical children of Yahweh, hey, Satan got children too. When you go to Genesis 3:15, say, I'm going to put enmity between her seed and your seed. All right. Jeremiah 6:2, it said that I liken Zion unto a comely, beautiful woman. So the Lord, you know, he symbolizes as a woman, and a woman is a servant. All right. So going back to 26, and they shall not take of you a stone for a corner, nor a stone for foundations, but you should be desolate forever, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. When America get hit, and all the infrastructure that you see, it's going to be done. All right. It's going to be done. So, now, matter of fact, in Isaiah 34, it said the line of confusion. You ain't going to be able to tell where was New York and Philadelphia. You ain't going to be able to tell where was, you know, Arizona and Nevada. It's going to be a big ass desert in 1 hour. So let's end it on this. So you reap what you sow. The Lord said it best. Matter of fact, it said, for in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught, and every shipmaster and all the company and ships and sailors and as many trade by the sea stood afar off, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? This is the city that they made all their money off of. All right. So the merchants, hell yeah, they're going to be sad. But guess what? The nations around about, they're going to be rejoicing. A lot of people don't understand what America have done since it's been in power to these nations, man. A lot of people don't like America. If you go outside America and ask people about America, you would hear some things. All right. I seen a video of it before. I think they was like in the UK or something. And guess what? That's the mother of fucking Babylon the Great, America. Matter of fact, Jeremiah 50:12. It said that your mother should be sore confounded. All right. So it's either Jeremiah 50:11 or Jeremiah 50:12. So anyway, it said, and they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping, wailing, saying, alas, alas, that great city wherein we were made rich, all that has ships in the sea by the reason of her costliness. For in 1 hour she is made desolate. For in 1 hour she is made desolate. Like, sometimes you got to just sit and think about that. This kingdom been ruling for a long time. And it's the greatest kingdom that ever been on the earth. So everything that they done, all the killing, all the stealing, all the destroying to get where they at. And guess what? It's about to be more killing, stealing, and destroying to get where they want to go. Imagine 1 hour. Soon as these nations press the button. I looked it up a while ago. I think it's like anywhere from 30 minutes to 25 minutes. That's how long it takes for a missile from Russia to get to America. And which means that's why I understand why an hour, right? Because it's going to take 25 minutes to get over here and 25 minutes to destroy, or 30 minutes to get over here, 30 minutes to destroy, whatever it is. So, hey, man. And they cast dust. Oh, I already read that. And it said, rejoice over her, you heaven, and you holy apostles and prophets, for the Most High have revenged you on her. He that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye. All right. I always say this. You don't touch nobody's children, especially if you love them. You don't touch nobody's children. All right. That is an automatic death. That's a rage. All right. So at the end of the day, and it said, rejoice, you heaven. All right. The earth is going to be happy that this damn tyrant is not ruling no more. The ocean going to be clean. The air going to be clean. Grains and because everything got a spirit, man. And guess what? They're going to be able to be back in order. No more disorder when this devil go into captivity where he deserved to be at. And it says, and a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down and shall be found no more at all. When it said cast into the sea, when you go to Revelation 17 and 15, it said that the sea is the waters which represent peoples, multitudes, nations, and tongues. Because guess what? This is the melting pot. All these nations is over here. So if you're still over here, you're going to get it. All right. And it says in the voice of the harpers, musicians, pipers. So ain't no noise going to come out of America. Ain't going to be no more music. The daughter of music is already low. As it's saying in Ecclesiastes 12. The daughters of music is already low. Morally, and it sucks. It's redundant. It sounds the same, especially rap. All right. So the voice of the harpers, the musicians, the pipers, the trumpeters shall be heard no more at all in you. No craftsman, whosoever craft he be, shall be found any more in you. So there ain't gonna be no more infrastructure, nobody. Because guess what? Like the scripture says, you should build, but he gonna throw down. Because you still, like everywhere that I go, I've seen hotels being built. I'm seeing new apartment complex being built. So guess what? People are still building in these times because they don't know what's about to happen. It's about to get real bad out here. So it says, shall be found any more in you, and the sound of the millstone shall be heard no more at all. It ain't going to be no work because guess what? You're going to be destroyed. And the light of the candle should shine no more. So you Illuminatis, all right, which are, as you call in Isaiah 14, Lucifer, the bearers of the light. No more left-hand wisdom, no more magic, no more sorcery, no more witchcraft. All right. As a matter of fact, it's in the scripture. Anyway, it said, and the light of the candle shall shine no more at all in you. The voice of the bridegroom, nobody getting married no more. And of the bride shall be heard no more at all. No more celebrations. For your merchants were the great men of the earth. For by your sorceries were all nations deceived. Right. Everybody took on the philosophies. And then the biggest sorcery right now, which is the image of the beast. Part of it is the artificial intelligence. So a lot of the nations taking on that. So that's why all these nations is trying to go digital. All right. So they still right now, for the most part, they still in agreement when it comes to the financial, but everything else they're not. As when you go to Daniel's 2, it said that the miry what is it? The stone mixed with miry clay, iron mixed with miry clay. All right. So you can't mix that. So that's what the nations is like. It's in Daniel's 2:41 through 43. So anyways, in 1 hour, man, she gonna be made desolate. Everything that you imagine is not gonna come to pass. So we got something to rejoice about. As it said in the scripture in verse 20, it said, rejoice over her, you heaven, you holy apostles and prophets, for the Most High have avenged you on her. So the Lord is doing this for our sakes. And guess what? The kingdom is right after. All praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Hopefully this video is edifying, and Shalom.